It's the National Football.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there was also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Here's second and 10.
The coverage by Devon Clark.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. On fourth down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Cavante Turpin deep for the Cowboys. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. Time for Dak Prescott and the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former fourth-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State.
But when I reviewed last week's game and saw the 4 touchdown passes that he threw, I thought about you during the Turkey Bowl last year. You guys had the same stats, except he got the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award with his.
Well, he got touchdowns, I got picks. I like going back watching the film with you, and we thought it was a good performance in person. Obviously was, but you thought even better on tape. It was really something to watch.
Yeah, what I loved was how he spread it around. A lot of people involved in the passing offense. 4 touchdown passes culminated it.
It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Prescott now. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Hurts. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he's got this down to the 35.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Eagles first.
Here's Hurts to throw. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. From the 8, they've got it first and goal.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. So nothing doing there, and it's second and goal. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. In motion left goes a tight end. On second and goal, here's an option play left. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Eagles take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Just a 4-play drive that time. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run here, the former Longhorn with it. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Prescott. Open man, the tight end, Luke Schoonmaker. This now a 3rd and 4. Now Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Kylen Granson. And boy, he had the marker square in his sights, but a good tackle's going to leave him about a yard or so short. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. This is fielded at the 27. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Prescott to throw it. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. He's to the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. George Pickens, 61 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Aubrey good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This short throw caught by Goddard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good for an Eagles.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Goes right back to Smith again. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
A 56-yard attempt.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And in this first quarter of play, this will remain a tie ball game. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Looking to throw. Prescott. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. Here's Prescott. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. Prescott now from the 50. And the pressure gets to him again. On is the punter, Brian Ager, to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 5.
At the 24-yard line.
These two teams all tied after one. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. They'll set up a throw.
He finds Saquon Barkley on the slant.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Again, he'll drop to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. That's good for another Eagles. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Oh, the motion comes too late. And this is going to be a delay. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. It's a 5-yard pickup, so essentially they get the penalty yardage back, and it's back to 2nd and 10.
A 5-yard gain brings up 2nd and 10.
They'll set up to throw. Over the middle to Smith. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now Dillon on the inside give. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. The Eagles on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Throwing is Hurts. On the move to the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. That's going to be caught by Pickens. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. In motion, that's Tolbert. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Now Prescott. He finds Pickens over the middle, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Prescott yet again. Finding Pickens for another catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Up the middle, it's Williams. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. Prescott from the gun. Finding Tolbert here over the middle.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 20-yard line. Here's Prescott. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. Now Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And we are tied at 14. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And it's finished off by the touchdown from CeeDee Lamb. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Eagles offense and Jalen Hurts ready to take over once more. And he's done everything you could have asked for coming in. He's spread it around. He hasn't taken many chances. And he's potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Hurts going to keep it running right.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
3rd and 8.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Here's Braden Mann now.
As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Throwing, Prescott.
Got an open man, it's Pickens.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Prescott now.
On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll throw again. Prescott.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
There he goes, left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is now 21-14. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. George Pickens back out now with the rest of the offense.
He's done his part, but so far it's been in a losing effort, so they've got to fix something.
But that doesn't mean changing anything, the way they're throwing the ball around and his catches and production. Keep doing that. They're going to have to fix some things likely on defense to try and slow down their opponents.
But so far he's north of 100 yards receiving. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. To the air again, Prescott. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Looking to throw. Prescott. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
So on 4th down, Prescott off and on his Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that'll bring him back within 4. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. So we've come to...
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Cowboys offense and Dak Prescott getting ready to go once more. And we'll take you through some of the highlights here. You'll notice he had a hand.
So Prescott to the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Prescott to throw it.
Got his man. It's Jonathan Mingo.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. A give to Williams, running right. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Here is 3rd and 5.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 37. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Prescott.
Going right back to Ferguson.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Now back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
And this one is right through, and that'll bring him back within a point. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
This short throw caught by Goddard. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 8.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 8.
Throwing is Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good for an Eagles. 1st and 10 at the
Hurts.
48-yard line.
And that's caught by the tight end, Granson.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
That's good for another Eagles.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley.
And he'll get it inside the 35. Here's a 2nd and 8.
At the 34-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll set up a throw.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
And he'll go down at the 28. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. They'll look to throw here. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. And this one complete to Smith. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Hurts.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The kick by Elliott is good, and that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The Cowboys offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And it's been a struggle for him all afternoon. This defense has really done a nice job of making him earn everything he gets, and it's prevented him from getting into any kind of rhythm here today.
Here's Prescott.
A short one there taken in by Ferguson.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. To throw is Prescott.
He's got it complete to Tolbert.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Prescott now from the 50.
Out right, he finds Tolbert. From the 43, it's 2nd and 3.
On play action, Prescott.
That is caught by Lamb.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Prescott from the gun. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Prescott now, option right. And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. And the Eagles are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 19-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flushed out right. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Hurts to throw.
And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. The offense on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line.
The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. They give it to Williams, running right. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
Here now a 3rd down and 8.
Prescott now. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They try the left side here with Williams. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Now Prescott.
Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb.
And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Dallas. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 16-yard line.
They'll drop to throw.
A short one there, caught by Granson.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
He's got Granson over the middle.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 30-yard line.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
He's got Smith here. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
Now Prescott. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
3rd and 3.
They'll try to run for it. Here's Williams. And Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. Here's Brian Anger now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
So here are the Eagles to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. From the 27, Hurts. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now back to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Taken in at the 22. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. On the counter, here's Williams. And takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. Prescott off play action.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Prescott. This throw left side is caught by Tolbert.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Now Prescott. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. To throw, Prescott. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Here's Dak.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And they will take a knee here. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Dak.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they